drive, but if I did, I'd be a race car driver. And I don't dive, but if I did, I'd be a deep sea diver. Backup plan, I'm not your man. Just in case doesn't win the race, I won't get your buried treasure. With compromise and half measures, push on through till you get to the other side, and keep the pedal to the metal. Oh yeah, keep the pedal to the metal. That's right. Oh yeah, keep the pedal to the metal. Oh yeah, keep the pedal to the metal. I don't believe, but if I did, I'd be a true believer. Yes, I would. I don't deceive, but if I did, I'd be a wily dealer. That's right. Backup plan, I'm not your man. Just in case doesn't win the race, I won't get your buried treasure. With compromise and half measures, push on through till you get to the other side, and keep the pedal to the metal. Oh yeah, keep the pedal to the metal. Oh, keep the pedal to the metal now. Oh yeah, keep the pedal to the metal. That's right. Some say it all comes to nothing. No sense in trying at all. But I'd rather wind up with something, yeah. So I'll get up when I fall, till I'm giving it all. And keep the pedal to the metal. Oh yeah, keep the pedal to the metal. 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 Keep that pedal to the metal. Keep the pedal to the metal. Yeah, 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 yeah. Keep the pedal to the metal now. Keep the pedal to the metal, no. Keep the pedal to the metal now. And keep the pedal to the metal, metal, metal.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
So as you were saying earlier, you've got a new album coming out soon.
Yes,
Badass and Blind.
Yes.
Yes, that's coming on March 24th.
Yes.
24th via Artistry Music. And can you tell us, give us a little background into the making of this album, what you hope to achieve with it?
Well, you know, it's my newest collection of songs, and I kind of wanted to just kind of put it out there, you know, with the title. Over the years, I've had a chance to work with a lot of people, and I got into learning how to record and engineer and produce my own records. And there aren't a whole lot of people doing that who are artists, much less people who are blind. So I just thought I would toot my horn a little bit and call it Badass and Blind.
Yeah, as you should. As you should. Yeah, you have worked with a lot of people, and you do have your kind of like your hand in every pie, so to speak, insofar as creating the music and everything.
And I learned a lot from a lot of people. I worked with Reef Martin, you know, one of the great producers. I still work with an engineer, Michael O'Reilly, who mixes my records, and I've just learned so much. Every time we make a record, I learn something new. So, you know, I'm really excited to be in the situation where I you know, can have control over my own creations, you know.
Yeah, that's the very definition of badass.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I write it, I play it, I sing it, I engineer it. You know, myself or my wife calls up the musicians and say, hey, would you play on this? And, you know, you don't need somebody to give you money to record a record, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. Will you tell us a little about the next song you're going to play?
Yeah, this is the kind of, I guess, so-called poppiest song on the record, I guess, if you want to call it that. This is a love song that on every album I write a love song to my wife, and this is that one on this one. It's called You and I.
Whenever you're ready.
Come rain or come shine, I'll be with you, baby. Oh, oh. You might feel abandoned since I've been so far away. You don't always understand it, so I've got one thing to say. No matter if it's rain or shine, no matter if the crazy world outside seems so unkind, it always will be you and I against the world. Everyone has an opinion about the way that we should live, and I promise I will be there with the love I have to give. No matter if it's rain or shine, no matter if the crazy world outside seems so unkind, it always will be you and I against the world. Every moment with you is a lifetime that I will carry with me when we're apart. And for the rest of my days, I'll be counting the ways that you move me. You really move me. No matter if it's rain or shine, no matter if the crazy world outside seems so unkind, it always will be you, you and I. Oh, it doesn't matter, no, it doesn't matter, no, it doesn't matter if it's rain or shine. Even if the crazy world outside seems so unkind, it always will be you and I. Alright, it really doesn't matter if it's rain or shine. Just the same. It really doesn't matter if it's rain or shine. Really doesn't matter if it's rain or. It doesn't matter if it's rain or shine. Even if the crazy world outside seems so unkind, always will be you and I against the world.
That was great.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, you have worked with a lot of different people. You've recorded with Herbie Hancock.
Yes.
You've worked with Stevie Wonder as
Yep.
well. And do you have a particularly fond memory of any of these collaborations? Not even just limited to those two artists, but just generally speaking.
Oh, I have so many. I have a kind of a little story about working with Herbie. We did that song, I Just Called to Say I Love You, and it was just such a wonderful thing working with Herbie. It started out as a kind of, I thought of it as a slow R&B song, and so I sang it. I just called to say I love you, kind of like a slow version of the Stevie Wonder song. And Herbie was in Los Angeles, and I was in New York, and I couldn't see that they weren't really digging it, you know. They were kind of like, but nobody was telling me anything because, you know, in the studio there's a talkback button, and if you don't press it, you don't hear what's going on. And finally my wife says, somebody's got to tell him, you know, no, he'll feel it, you know. And Joe Martin, who went with us, who's Arif's son, he comes into the room and he says to me, Raul, this is the girl, this is, I Just Called to Say I Love You, and the girl's not home. And I thought, oh. And I realized this was a sad song. And instead of the Stevie Wonder. And so it changed the way that I sang it. I just called to say I love you. It's a completely different vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Sometimes a facial expression will go a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, you've got one more for us. Will you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, this is one that it's a favorite of mine to play. It's one that I recorded on my album State of Mind. And this is called Sunshine, I Can Fly. Sunshine, when you're with me, I can fly. All right. Sunshine, when you're with me, I can fly. Every day I wonder why peace on earth so hard to find. Real peace begins inside in our hearts and in our minds. Hearts and minds begin to see that one and all means you and me, and what we know can set us free. Rearrange reality. Reality is what we know. We can change a river's flow, plant a seed, watch it grow, build a shelter, build a home. Home is where my heart will stay, even when I'm far away. Makes no difference what they say, as long as you will be my sunshine. When you're with me, I can fly. Sunshine, when you're with me, I can fly. Oh yeah. But I'm feeling sad and low, and I'm not sure where to go. And all the good times that I've known have gone and left me all alone. All alone I'll never be, long as you are here with me. And you're in everything I see and everything I'm doing. Do I do for you? You're my sun, you're my moon. Every lazy afternoon, you're my inspiration. Inspiration lights the way, brings a sparkle to each day, makes the dark clouds go away. So let us let the children play. When you're with me, I can fly. Sunshine. When you're with me, I can fly. I can fly. I can fly. I can fly. Check this out. When you're with me, I can fly. Sunshine. When you're with me, I can fly. Alright. Music is the reason why people laugh and people cry. Sing and dance and clap their hands is how the whole world understands that we are one. Makes no difference what you've done, where you live under the sun. We are only human. Only human, yes it's true. Still the mystery is you. And the sky so clear and blue makes every day feel so brand new. Now brand new day throughout the world for all the little boys and girls. If everybody lends a hand, we can live. We can live together. When you're with me, I can fly. Sunshine, when you're with me, cuando estás conmigo, no me importa dónde esté. Puede ser la noche, el día, la tarde también, porque te tengo que querer. Te tengo que adorar, te tengo dentro de mi corazón, amita. Te traigo donde voy, no me importa dónde estoy, porque te tengo dentro de mi corazón, mamita, porque te... Sunshine, when you're with me, I can fly. Sunshine, when you're with me, I can fly. Alright. Sunshine, when you're with me, I can fly. Sunshine, when you're with me, I can fly.
That was great.
Thank you.
You don't even need a case for that trumpet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, before we let you go, I just want to list off a few dates that you're going to be playing in the near future. It looks like today's Friday. You're going to be playing at the Whole Planet Foundation's Musician for Microcredit Initiative.
Yes.
And that's later today at 3:15 on Friday. And then on Saturday, you are going to be still in Austin at Stephen F. Set International.
Yes.
Yes. And I bet all those dates are probably on your Facebook or your official
right.
website.
And then the record comes out on the 24th, and I'll be at Highline Ballroom. Of anybody that's in New York City, come on down.
Great. Great. Well, thank you so much again for being here with us. And please come visit us anytime.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.